Hello friend, welcome back. So next video I have discussed about how can insert the brand name. So here you can see now we can successfully insert the brand name with the images. So now I want to update it. First, before update, I want to edit it. That means when you click as the edit, it should be redirected to our another page, and to the page area it should be display our this image, right? So for doing this, here we have to add that link. I have already put that link. If you go to our index page, into the index page, you can see there is a edit button and there is a delete button. So into the edit button, I have already into the for each. So into the for each, I have already get all that our brand data, and with this here I add it. So now with this brand, I access our ID. That means I access our brand table and this ID. Right. So for the reasons here, you can see when you put your cursor, you can see it's not showing as a 3 ID. There is our another display as a 2 ID and the 1 ID. So now I want to do, if you click as the edit, then specific this ID data, that means that is 1 ID data will be loaded. Okay. So here, if you want to do that work, so it should be just like that same what exactly we did in our category. So as I told you friend, if you understand that category code application, now that will be very much easy to you. So for now, I have already created all the URL as a brand edit, and that is our brand ID, right? So now we have to create this URL into the web. So we'll go to that web route here. Better I copy it. Okay, I copy that. That will be as a get method. And here I want to add that this URL. Our URL will be brand edit. I copy it. So that will be as a brand edit, and after that brand edit, we have to also add that ID, right? Also they have one of the ID, because we have to edit it with a specific one of the ID. So now I add that ID, and now into the brand controller, I want to create one of the method as a edit. Perfect. So now do that work. Click as I just copy that edit into the brand controller. Go to that brand controller. After that, okay, after this method, I want to create another one as a public, and then function, and then our method name as edit method. I simply add it. And also here we have to add that ID. That means this actually the ID, right? So now I want to actually copy it. So I copy it, and now go to our controller. Here we have to add this requested ID. So here I add this requested ID. Perfect. So now I want to actually get this data. So I take one of the variable as a brands. Okay, I take one of the variable as a brands, and now with our brand model. So with our brand model, I want to find our specific this ID. That means that our requested ID. So I simply add it. Okay. And so from here we get our specific 1 ID data, and I take the things with this variable. So now I want to load one of the page. So here we have to actually visible it, right? So now I want to return, and then our one of the view page. So that is our view page. Into the view page here, I want to do into the view, that is our admin, the brand. So here I want to create another new file into the brand folder and name it as edit. Okay, edit.blade.php. So now I simply create it. So here I want to load this specific 1 ID data. So that is in our admin folder, and then the brand. That is brand folder, and I have created one of the file as edit. So that is our edit, right? And also here I want to compact our data. That means the compact our which data. I get already one of the specific data, and I take the things with this variable. Now here I pass it, right? I hope friend is very much clear to you. So now I get a specific data, and I take the things with this variable. I pass it into the edit page. So now we have to disable it to the edit page, right? So now go to our edit. So this edit page will be just like our category edit. Better I copy everything from here. Okay, I copy everything from our category edit, and now in our edit, that means our brand edit, here I paste it. So now I want to actually customize it for our brand. So it will be as the edit brand. Okay, so it will be as the edit brand, and then that is a edit. That will be as the edit brand, and that will be as a form. Into the form area here, that is our we have to create one of the URL for this method. Will be as a post. Because of all, from here we have to update it, right? So perfect. So that is the name, that is a category name, so it should be as our brand name, right? So here we have to add that as a brand name, brand underscore name. So if you all want to change it, you can change it. So name, I hope you already well understand about it. That is actually the input field. So whatever the data you will be passed, it will be passed from here. And also there is a values. Because of all here, we have to actually display our value, right? Because of all, when you actually click as the edit, this brand name will be display. So here, if you want to display it, you have to display it with the value, and also you have to display our images. So that is our value. So right now from our brand controller, I pass it with the brands. So with these brands, now we can actually access it. It should be get our specific ID data. So it should be as a brand. So with this brand, I want to display this brand name. So that is a clear brand name, right? So this brand name means if you go to our database, that is a clear field name. So this field name will be visible, and also I want to display our brand image. So that is our brand name, and also here it should be show that error validation for the brand name. Perfect. And also better I copy it. I have to also get it another one, and it should be another one for our brand image, brand underscore image. That will be as a brand image, and then with this brand it should be display that brand image. Okay, so here it should be display the brand image, and that will be as a brand image. That means that is actually the error, and update brand. Okay, that will be the update brand, update brand image. Okay, the update brand image, and that will be as the update brand name. Perfect. And also that is our call 8 now, right? So here we don't need to do anything. Perfect. So now it should be display, and also there is our category ID. So now we have to actually get everything from here as a brands. So now with this brand we have to actually display it. So with this brand I want to access one of the ID, and here we have to add one of the update portion for the brand update. So this will be for our update. That means when any user updated that brand name, the images, and after I click as a update brand, then this brand URL will be executed. So I will do the things later. So right now, first of all, I want to check it. We get appropriate our name and the images or not. So if you want to display it, like better I click as a save all. First of all, I want to check it. Go here, refresh it. Now that is our one. I click as the edit. So now it's showing one of the error as a undefined constant brands assume brands. So that is in our blade controller. Into the blade controller here, return view brand. You can see there is a brand and the brands. So here actually is getting some of the error. What exactly the things I did wrong? There is a brands, and then with the brand model, admin, go to that admin. There's a brand. It is the brand. I have created that edit as a .blade.php. The brand edit, and then I compact it. There is a compact, and then I pass that our brand. You can see I didn't add the single quote, so here it should be as a single quote, and then here we have to pass that brand, right? So that is a silly mistake. Click as a save all. Now refresh it again. Yes, you can see, friend, now it's perfectly getting this text. That means our 3ID text as a text is visible, and also you can see image path is visible, right? So here I don't want to display this image like that way. Here I want to display it. So if you want to display it, then you have to go to your index. That is the edit page. And here that will be our band. So this will be for our update. I make it our file name as a file. Okay, that will be as a type, will be as a file. Okay, so from here I want to update again our brand image. So if you want to add that your existing image, because in our database they have already existing some of the images. So if you want to visible it, you can also visible it. So better that is our dev. After this dev, okay, so here I want to take another dev. I take another dev, and then I close this dev. sorry, I close this div. So here I close it. So now I want to add one of the class better for this div. Okay, I add one of the class and I take one of the bootstrap class. So that is one of the bootstrap class as a from group, from and then group. So with the from group I want to display our images. So I add that image tag into the images src. It will be what I think you already know. First of all, that is the asset, and after that asset, here we have to add it, right? So here with this brand, so from here I get all that our specific ID data, take the things with this variable as a brand. So now with this brand I want to visible our field name. So here with this brand I want to visible our field name. So our database field name is a brand image. So now I want to display as a brand. Okay, brand underscore image. So that will be our brand image, right? And also here I want to put some of the wide height rather than it should be very big size. I want to put some of the style. So style will be as a wide. Okay, DTH wide. I want to put one of the wide as a 400 pixel right now, and also height will be as a 200. Okay, 200 pixel. So that's all. So now our existing image will be visible. So now let's check this out. If you click as a save all, and now if you again refresh it, yeah, perfect. So that is our existing text is visible. So from here you can upload new images, and that is our existing image, right? If you go to again the brand, and there is our Gucci, click as the edit. There is a Gucci is visible. So from here you can change it. There is an update brand name, update brand image. So from here you can choose the new image. So from here you can choose it, and that is our existing image. Perfect. So now there is our update button, that means the update brand. So here friend, we successfully edit our button. That means edit our brand position. That means if you want to change it right now, you can edit it, right? So now we have to update. So how can update it? In our next video, I will show you that things with a live example. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.